3 linebackers the Raiders should target in NFL free agency. We'll tell you all about it now, but before we go any further, I want to ask for your help. Leave a like to support the video. It doesn't cost anything and makes all the difference to us. We're almost reaching our goal of 1,000 subscribers, so come and be part of this incredible community of Las Vegas Raiders fans and sign up now. Stay until the end, because the news is just beginning and you don't want to miss any details. And of course, tell me your opinion in the comments. Thank you very much for signing up. Now, let's get to the breaking news. The Las Vegas Raiders are about to face one of the most important off-seasons in recent years. With $99.5 million in salary cap space, according to Over the Cap, and a defense in need of reinforcements, the team should be aggressive in the free agent market. The franchise has already made it clear that it wants Robert Spillane back. The linebacker was one of the team's standouts last season, racking up 158 tackles and 2 sacks in 17 games. However, he will be a free agent on March 12th, and the uncertainty surrounding his future forces the Raiders to look at other options on the market. In addition, Divine Deablo, another key linebacker, will also become an unrestricted free agent. With Pete Carroll as the new head coach and John Spytek as general manager, the decisions made this offseason will be crucial in determining the future of the defense. And if the Raiders want to build a dominant linebacker group, here are 3 targets that could make all the difference for the team in 2024. First up is Lavonte David, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. If there's one name that makes perfect sense for the Raiders, it's Lavonte David. The veteran helped the Buccaneers with impressive numbers last season: 122 tackles, 5.5 sacks, and 1 interception. Spytek, who now runs the decision-making in Las Vegas, has known David since his time in Tampa Bay, and that connection could be an important factor in negotiations. Yes, David is already 35 years old, but he continues to play at a high level and could sign a 2-year contract to bring leadership and experience to the defensive end. If the Raiders can line David up alongside Bobby Wagner, we'll talk about him below, and Spillane, they would be putting together a defensive unit to respect. With a history of durability and high performance, David would be a surefire signing to strengthen the middle of the Raiders' defense and transform a department that was problematic last season. Second is Dre Greenlaw, San Francisco 49ers. If the Raiders want to make a real impact at this position, Dre Greenlaw could be the perfect fit. The San Francisco 49ers linebacker has proven to be one of the most explosive in the NFL, and Pete Carroll knows that better than anyone, having coached against him multiple times in the NFC West. The only question with Greenlaw is his fitness. Last season, he suffered a torn Achilles tendon, which limited his participation to just 2 games and 9 tackles. However, if the Raiders believe he can fully recover, this could be a very worthwhile gamble. At just 28 years old, Greenlaw still has many productive years left and could be a long-term investment to solidify the Raiders' defense. Considering the team has plenty of money to spend, the possibility of signing him and offering him a competitive contract is high. Third is Bobby Wagner, Washington Commanders. This name was already in the pipeline even before Carroll arrived at the Raiders. Bobby Wagner is simply one of the best linebackers in recent NFL history and had his best run under Pete Carroll with the Seattle Seahawks. The numbers don't lie: 1,566 tackles, 11 interceptions, and 12 fumble recoveries over his career. Wagner showed last season that he still has gas in the tank, finishing the year with 132 tackles and 2 forced fumbles. At 34 years old, he'll turn 35 in June. He continues to play at a high level and would bring instant leadership to the Las Vegas defense. And there's an added bonus. The Raiders linebackers coach is John Carroll, who worked with Wagner with the Commanders. That connection could help bring the veteran to Las Vegas. If the Raiders want a vocal leader and an extremely reliable player, taking a chance on Wagner is a move that makes perfect sense. He doesn't miss games, he's consistently productive, and he would help transform the Raiders' defense. The reality is that with nearly $100 million available to spend, the Raiders need to make some big decisions in free agency. Whether it's bringing in Lavonte David, taking a chance on a younger player like Dre Greenlaw, or reuniting Pete Carroll and Bobby Wagner, the team should emerge from the offseason with a significantly better defense than it had in 2023. With so many names on the market, this is a golden opportunity for the Raiders to finally put together an elite defense. And if they want to truly compete, they can't afford to let this opportunity pass them by. Raiders eye Sam Darnold. Vikings could lose Pro Bowler to multi-million-dollar contract. The Las Vegas Raiders face a dilemma that has haunted the franchise for years: the quarterback position. With just one playoff appearance in the last 8 seasons, the team knows that without a solid leader on offense, it will continue to be far from successful. After frustrating trials with Gardner Minshew, Desmond Ridder and Aidan O'Connell in 2024, the new regime led by head coach Pete Carroll and co-owner Tom Brady must act urgently. The big question now is who will fill the role. USA Today's Jacob Kamenker believes the Raiders are eyeing an unexpected solution: Sam Darnold. The Vikings quarterback, who started in 2024 and made the Pro Bowl, is about to test the market as a free agent. And according to PFF projections, the Raiders could offer a hefty 3-year contract worth $123.75 million to secure his arrival in Las Vegas. The Raiders' biggest asset? Salary cap space. The team has the second highest cap space available next season, which allows them to offer a contract that Minnesota may have a hard time matching. With Darnold, the hope is to stabilize the quarterback position and ultimately build a competitive offense to complement a team that has shown potential defensively. There are uncertainties, however. Darnold has never won a playoff game in his 7-year NFL career and finished last season in worrying fashion, being picked off 9 times in the wild card round loss to the Rams, tying a league record. Even so, his numbers throughout the year were impressive: more than 4,300 yards and 35 touchdowns. That makes him a much safer option than the names the Raiders have tested recently. The Vikings, meanwhile, are at a crossroads. Coach Kevin O'Connell has been able to get the best out of Darnold in 2024, but part of that success can be credited to a strong supporting cast that includes Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, Aaron Jones, and T.J. Hockenson. With a young talent like J.J. McCarthy on the roster, the Vikings may be hesitant to spend more than $40 million annually to retain Darnold, opting instead for a shorter contract so McCarthy can take over the position in the future. If the Raiders are really aggressive and offer a big-dollar contract, Minnesota may not be able to keep up. And for fans in Las Vegas, that means a possible new era under an experienced quarterback, but one with many questions about his ability to lead the team to playoff success. Either way, one thing is for sure: the search for a quarterback will define the Raiders' future for years to come. The big question now is Darnold really worth the investment, or should the Raiders take a chance on a young talent in the draft? This answer will come soon, as free agency approaches and teams begin to define their plans for 2025. Leave your comment below. It will be very important for you to give your opinion. Let's interact and participate. Don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Until next time.